games way back in 1973. There's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Sets up to throw it. And off the deflection, it's caught. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now Newton on first down. They'll get this out right here, McCaffrey. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Come on, bro. Punt that, bro. 4th and 6. Come on.
This defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone,
bro, it's 4th and 6, bro. Punt the ball.
It's nothing but room to run.
This shit right here. This league right here is crazy.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back complete.
This shit crazy. They just go for it whenever on this motherfucker. Ain't no rules on this bitch. Y'all gotta fix that shit.
Their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew
exactly
where the
I wasn't supposed to punt it on my shit.
The defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed, as evidenced there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
See? You was supposed to punt that shit, bro. You would not be on the 50. It is what it is. Niggas don't follow the rules, man. That's just in the rules. It's crazy.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
I had the ball in my hand, not you guys.
Crazy.
I got the ball.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they tried to put him on the move, and the whole idea of doing that by bootlegging him out of the pocket is to freeze the defenders and gain an advantage, but they didn't bite at all on that one. Saw it the whole way and did a nice job getting him on the ground before he can get rid of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing these to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Oh!
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's God.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Take the ball from somebody. No! Take the ball. Here. Oh. No, cut. Whoa! What did you do?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. For Cam Newton, the arm strength, maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.
Hey, watch your feet. Yeah, come on now, relax. Move your feet off the pillow, man, before it falls. Hit that thing.
As you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he slips
niggas love that Facebook dive. I mean, that YouTube dive. Niggas love that dive. Look, niggas love that dive.
Finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked them up.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there.
That dive.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bills are on the board here in the minute of the first half.
No way, bro.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
And I get a perfect kick right there. That's crazy.
With some frustration after the PAT miss. And not willing to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for a sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade and Lewican. And he's given his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be with the touchdown.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. You think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play.
4th and 11, bro. You up, bro. Come on now. That shit is crazy. I don't get this league, bro. Bro, you up, bro. 4th and 11, bro. It's 4th and 11. You're winning. I don't get it. I don't understand this league.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then he'll be brought down.
4th and 11, you going for it, bro. That's crazy.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. Taylor's got the first down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Buffalo. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hurts will throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Newton now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that
Bro,
one.
it's 4th and 26, bro. If you don't punt this shit, bro, or kick that field goal, you're up, bro. It's 4th and 26, bro. These niggas, y'all don't play by the These niggas is crazy in this shit.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Well, you know, in this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burt sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he gets this up across.
You stopped the clock for me.
Before he's out of bounds. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. Newton steps away. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow,
GG, my boy.
Personal foul at this stage in the
You go ahead and take a knee, bro. I'm not going to stop it.
Really hard to believe it. Now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A quick pass out to Juju.
Newton's pass complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bills are right back back in this football game.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you now.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it?